Hello, my name is Bob Farrell. I'd like to welcome you to the RevSim Coffee Break Series, Part 12. I'm going to turn things over in just a second to Alan Chalker of the Ohio Supercomputer Center. He's going to kind of walk through quickly a case study on pallet design. I say quickly because these are intended to be 10 minutes or less. Just a quick snapshot of each case study. At the end, you'll get some more information as to where you can get more detail on this and other RevSim case studies. Just quickly, I want to tell you a little bit about the RevSim initiative. RevSim.org is an online community dedicated to helping companies, individuals, learn more about what democratizing simulation is all about. There, in addition to HPC, you'll see plenty of information on other disciplines within the engineering and product development community. Case studies, webinars, papers, presentations, just about anything you need you can find there. Again, it's a collaborative effort among many different stakeholders. And this slide here just gives you a quick snapshot as to some of the different organizations, media members, end users, academia is also involved, analysts and so forth. So as you can see here, there's quite a bit of activity within the site, and it's a dynamic site that changes daily. There's fresh information, so I just want to quickly invite you to visit the site if you haven't yet done so. With that, I'm going to turn things over to Alan, and he's going to take it from here. All you, Alan.
Hey, thanks, Bob. So I'd like to talk about a case study we had with a company called Jayco Plastics. They are a custom mold manufacturer based in Indiana that has a variety of products, but one of their big products they make are plastic pallets. I'm sure everybody's familiar with wooden pallets. They're kind of ubiquitous to manufacturing in industrial areas. But they make plastic ones that serve a variety of functions and potentially have a bit longer lifespan to them. The problem they face, and as part of doing their plastic pallet design, they've inherently done a certain amount of modeling simulation in-house with in-house workstations and desktops. And a few years ago, they were approached by one of their clients, which is a major German automotive manufacturer, that wanted what essentially was a cosmetic, at least to the customer, tweak to one of their pallet designs. However, the Jayco wanted to verify that cosmetic tweak was not going to have any type of impact on the functionality or structural mechanics of it. And of course, the German OEM wanted this done extremely quickly relative to the time it takes for them to actually modify the molds and start producing them. And once you make a change to a metal mold, it can oftentimes be irreversible. So Jayco really needed to scale up their modeling simulation from the capabilities they had in-house to something with a much larger capability to allow them to do a faster turnaround of their models. So they worked with us at OSC in the AWESOME program to take their structural analysis, and you can see here that this is a good example of doing a deformation test on one of these pallets, to predict the performance of that pallet. They were able to do quite a few runs. Again, it was a pretty easy translation because we had the same software available that they were using on their workstations and desktops in-house, and just move the model over, but allow it to run with more cores at larger scale. As a result of that actual opportunity, they realized that they were going to be able to make this relatively minor cosmetic change. It wasn't going to impact the performance of the pallet. They did go and modify their tooling to produce some prototypes, sent them over, and the client agreed with them and liked it. So Client gave them a multi-year contract for several $1 million over the course of the next few years. I know the JCO president in particular said that this is going to allow them to potentially hire some additional staff and grow their business, because they, as being a relatively small company, long-term contract for 5 to 10 years, $2 million, that gives them some stability and the ability to have additional people employed and know that they're going to have work for them to do. That's a great example. We have many, many more, and we have more details of this one in particular available on our website at osc.edu. You see the URL there. Likewise, if you've seen any of the other virtual coffee series, Wolfgang on the ubercloud.com has his compendiums with a whole bunch of case studies there. You can subscribe to our various newsletters, and I do want to echo what Bob said at the start to encourage you to register at the Revolution Simulation website. Regardless of who you are, if you've got some sort of interest in modeling and simulation, there's a place for you there and a role that you can play. So on behalf of Bob and Wolfgang and myself, Alan Chalker, appreciate you tuning in, and please look out for the next virtual coffee break that will be coming soon.